All right, y'all ready for some good news? Here you go. Let's get into it.
Hey, Austin, listen to this. We were just talking about muscle cars.
Yeah.
A new report says American muscle cars are a top target for car thieves. The Highway Loss Data Institute says the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, which retails for more than $75,000, is 39 times more likely to be stolen. Remember, I told you to get a Camaro, right? Maybe you might want to rethink that advice from me. Compared to all other vehicle models from the years 2022 to 2024, it's the most stolen. According to the report, even lower performance versions of the Camaro are 13 times more likely to be stolen compared to other vehicles.
You know, it's Friday because I have amnesia. I don't even remember this
that
conversation.
It was
I'm like, what is
yesterday.
Betty talking about?
You heard it there. The Camaro is 39 times more likely than any other car on the road to be stolen. The Charger and the Challenger, Scatpack, Hellcat, Demon, we didn't even make the list this year, bro. We're not even on the top 10 anymore. Nobody wants our cars, baby. We're finally moving in the right direction. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout360 with another video, man. So you can tell I'm in a house that makes the house vlog. You know what's going down when I come around. Let's get into it. I got car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets. Anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. We also got police chases. That's what the fifth one is. I put the thumb up, but I didn't say nothing. But either way, I got good news for you, man. What's that say? Camaro ZL1 tops chart of most stolen vehicles. Let me make sure you guys can see it too. Yeah, you're tuned in too. Camaro ZL1 tops the chart of most stolen vehicles, man. The Camaro ZL1 and even the regular Camaro, so we're talking SS, 2SS, 1SS, 1LE, all of those dumbass trims that y'all got over there at Chevy, account for 2 of the 5 most stolen model year 2022 through 2024 vehicles. Relative to its numbers on the road, the Camaro ZL1 had a whole vehicle theft rate 39 times the average for all vehicles. The frequency of whole vehicle theft claims for even the standard Camaro was 13 times higher than the average, man. Muscle cars have often topped the list as thieves are attracted to vehicles with high horsepower. Chief Insurance Operations Officer at HLDI and Insurance Spokeway. That also explains why the more expensive, more powerful ZL1 is so much more stolen much more often than the standard Camaro. Along with the 2 Camaro is a bunch of pickup trucks, high horsepower pickup trucks. Let's just look at the damn list. I'm not even gonna waste your time. Look at that. Now I want you to look at this list. Where do you see Hellcats at? Where do you see Chargers and Challengers? Where do you see 392s? Where do you see, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, Durango, yep, still there. Durango, still very much so there. Jeep Gladiator, still Ram 1500. So don't get me wrong, Mopar, we're still on the list. They're still stealing our shit, right? I'm not gonna make it seem like nobody wants anything Mopar or Hemi powered anymore. They still want our stuff, but what do you not see on this list? And this is through 2022 through 2024, which would include 22s, 23s, Chargers, and Challengers. You see no Chargers, man. This is directly from the Institute of Highway Safety Institute. Highway safety, I always mix it up. I'll find out what that IIHS stands for. But Chargers and Challengers are nowhere on this list, man. Camaro is literally at the top. I'm not sure why people are still in Acura TLXs, 4-wheel drive, but apparently they want that too. Large luxury car. Large sports car. I don't think you can call it large. It's heavy, not necessarily large, but they want Chevys. They want Camaros. They want ZL1s. Now, you know, like I know, they stopped making a ZL1, the Camaro in what, like 23, same year as Dodge, 22, 23, 21, something like that. So, you know, when your shit gets stolen, it's gone. Like, you can't just go down to the Chevy dealership and swap it out for a new ZL1. Good luck. So, I mean, at this point, and I think we've already seen this coming because even in the last video that I did, where we talked about some of the most stolen vehicles, the Camaro was literally right behind Chargers and Challengers. And shout out to my guy, Andrew, who is my security tech over at Tunes Car Stereo. You've seen him on the channel numerous times. He's the one that does all of my security work on my Charger, as well as my Ram, even my Jeep, all that good stuff. He even said that he's seeing an influx of Camaro owners coming in to get security because the Camaros are up to bat at this point. They want Camaros, you know what I mean? They want SS, 2SS, 1LE, ZL1s. They want Camaros. Chevy Camaro, 3,949 relative to relative frequency claim. So that's 39 times more. Is that correct? Yeah, 39 times more than the next car that is on this list. and they want them all. And it's all over the internet. I mean, let's look at this. Look at this. Z01 Camaro most stolen. It's hot news everywhere. Autoblog, Cleveland.com, American Cars and Racing, Yahoo Auto, the CBS News, Reddit's talking about it, Kelly Blue Book, Yahoo. There it is. There it is again. They got another list. It's even on CBS. CBS News ranks the Camaro as the most likely stolen car. Camaro sports cars retail between $32,400 and $50,000. That's not true, because once you get up to that Z01, you're paying $80,000, $90,000. And like I said, you know, the fact of the matter is these cars are no longer around. They stopped making the Camaro. Chevy owners, they're supposed to, earlier this year, Chevy owner General Motors released a software update to 2020 to 2024 Camaro models that aimed at improving security. But you know, like I know, that when they just send you software updates, it's straight bullshit. Because Dodge did it with the enhanced security with the 23s, the 22s and 23s. Remember that? When they were supposedly giving us enhanced security, and all that was some software bullshit, and people's cars were still getting stolen. That's all this is. It's basically a fake ass update. And even on here, they still got the list at the same. Camaro Z01's at the top, Chevy Camaro's number 3. As you can see, let's be honest here, they still want Mopars like crazy. I mean, where do we come in? So the first one, nope, number 8, Dodge Durango all-wheel drive. They still want Durangos. Let's just keep it real here. And that's because the Durangos are probably, you know, number one, they're the only Hemi-powered car that's being produced at this moment. The only Hellcat 392, well, the Hellcat-powered Hemi being produced at this moment. So quite naturally, Dodge Durangos are next on the list. Dodge Durango at 8. Then we got Ram 1500s and short wheelbase. So they still want Ram trucks, Ram 3500 like crazy. And then, of course, the Dodge Durango two-wheel drive. I'm not sure why they want two-wheel drives. I think they just go for anything that says Durango. And whether it's a four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive, whether it's a SRT or a Hellcat, if it's a Durango, they want it. You know what I mean? Because it's a Dodge. But nowhere on this list are we seeing Chargers and Challengers. And people would make the argument that it's because they're no longer being made. Well, the Camaro is no longer being made, but it's topping the list. You know what I mean? So either people are just moving on, or all of the damn Dodges, Chargers, and Challengers have been stolen, or because, like I have been preaching and teaching and urging, more people are investing in security, man. You already know, CarLock. I've got it on all my cars. It's on my phone. It's on my watch. You know, vibration detection, engine start detection, vehicle move detection. You know what I mean? 24-hour GPS on your phone or even on your watch. I get notifications like crazy. We've talked about CarLock numerous times. I think Mopar owners have gotten smart and come to the realization that the moment that I buy a Mopar, I got to buy security. I can't be out here naked. Because a lot of you guys was kind of, what did they call it, the cart before the horse? You know what I mean? You would go out and get the car, and then the first thing you want to do is wrap it. Or the first thing you want to do is throw some big rims on it. Or the first thing you want to do is cut the, you know what I'm saying, the exhaust. Mid-engine, mid-muffler delete. Stupid shit like that. And then by that weekend, your shit's stolen. More people are starting to realize that if I'm going to invest in a Mopar, a Charger, a Challenger, Scatpack, Hellcat, as soon as I buy it, I'm getting my security. I bought my T-Rex on a Wednesday in Alpharetta, Georgia. By Thursday morning, I had an appointment at my security guy to get it locked down. Right? We put IGLA and CompuStar on it. I bought my Hellcat on the Saturday. By Wednesday of that next week, I had an appointment to get security on it. CompuStar and IGLA. And of course, I've got CarLock on both of them. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, let me show you. Because you guys think I'm playing. You think I'm not actually on the brand like that. Boom. What's that say? Jeep at the top, Charger and Challenger in the bottom left-hand corner. Well, Charger and Ram in the bottom left-hand, right-hand corners. So I think Mopar owners are finally getting the message. I mean, don't get me wrong. Our cars are still being stolen. One of my subscribers just DM'd me yesterday and said that his was stolen from the dealership, which was clearly an inside job. But as far as relative to what's on the road at this point, more Mopar owners are starting to lock their cars down. Now, for my Durango brothers and sisters out there that's watching this video, you need to start locking your shit down as well, right? I think a lot of you guys have had the mindset that because you're driving a 3-row, 7-seater SUV, that these motherfuckers in the street don't want them. They want them. They want them real bad. Top 10 most stolen cars real bad. That's how bad they want Dodge Durangos. So if you own a Durango, or if you're in the market for a Durango, because they're still being made and will be made indefinitely, if I were you, get the Durango, get some security immediately. You know what I mean? We've already talked about this. Under 40 bucks right here. You use my code under 40 bucks. Gives you the app, gives you the actual security itself, the whole thing. Or if money's not an option or it's not a subject and you want to drop a stack or two, CompuStar, right? Igla. That'll really lock it down. You know what I mean? And of course, with both of those systems, you'll be able to, well, at least with CompuStar, you'll be able to GPS it. You'll be able to remote start, remote lock, remote unlock, you know, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And most recently, they did an update to where you can actually see. I don't want to show too much of my shit here, but yeah. So most recently with the CompuStar, I don't know if you guys can see it. Might be too bright. But as you can see there, it tells me my fuel level and my tire pressure level as well, my odometer, all that stuff. So I can always look at the drone app and it'll tell me exactly how much gas I got in my car before I even started. That way I don't have to worry about starting and realizing I ain't got enough gas to go where I need to go, you know. And tire pressure sensor as well, so it tells me how much air is in my tire, which is going to come in handy in the wintertime because, you know, like I know, that's when people's tires go low and then they start their shit up and they got 10 pounds of nitrogen in their tires, and now they realize they got to go by, you know, NTB or Dodge or something like that in order to get their shit correct. So ultimately, guys, I think more Mopar owners are starting to realize that, you know, security is a necessity. And less people are getting hit, man. Less people are getting stolen. Less Chargers and Challengers are getting stolen. Durangos are the hot newness right now just because they're still being produced and manufactured and they're all over the streets. But at the top of the list is no longer Dodge, it's Chevy. And I'm cool with that. So if you own a Chevy, I would highly suggest you might want to invest in some security as well. If you're in the North Carolina area, you need to be talking to my man Tunes Car Stereo. Let me see if I can type him. Tunes Car. I don't know why. There it is. Boom. That's my boy. Tunes Car Stereo. Here is the address. Here's the phone number. My dude's name is Andrew, 4.9 out of 5. I don't know why he doesn't have a 5. But this is the guy that you need to be calling. This is the guy. He's right on the same exit. If you're in the North Carolina, Charlotte area, he is right on the same exit as Concord Mills. What's that, Bruton Smith? So once you take that Bruton Smith exit, instead of going left to Concord Mills, if you're coming from Charlotte, instead of going left, you go right, and then he's going to be that first left, and you just go around, and he's right there. If you're not coming from Charlotte, and maybe you're coming from, I don't know, Greensboro, Concord, Kannapolis, something like that, instead of making a right to go to Concord Mills, you're going to make a left. Yeah, you're going to make a left and then go around the corner. It'll be the first left, so on and so forth. But yeah, if you're in the North, South Carolina area, Georgia area, this is the guy when it comes to security that you need to talk to. He also does audio. He did my speaker system in my Hellcat, the Sony speaker system. He also does like interior lighting, the exterior lighting. He did the Oracle install on my T-Rex for the exterior lights. He does it all. Anything that requires like an electrical component, hooking up lights, security, audio, any sort of the auxiliary crazy shit that you guys like to hook up to your car, he does it. The SRT light that you guys, the emblem light and shit on the side and on the front, he does that as well. So this is the guy. I trust him up there. He locks all the cars up inside his shop at night if he needs to work on it overnight. He's solid, man. Look at I highly recommend. Thanks, Andrew. I described the work, and the customer service was flawless. So yeah, check him out. That's Tunes Car Stereo. Hit the phone number up. Tell him I sent you. He'll take care of you. But yeah, we're no longer at the top of the list. The Camaro is. If you own a Camaro or Chevy out there and you're watching this video, stolen 39 times more than average, you need to be investing in some security because we're no longer the hot boys anymore. Like our cars, the Hellcats, the Hemis, we're no longer at the top of the food chain. You are. Camaros are. So you guys need to go ahead and invest in some security and stop playing because, you know, they're coming after you now. As always, like, subscribe, comment. It's been your boy Knockout 360. I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.